This publication will be my one to the last publication that I'm going to do on the hail damages and the roof replacements taking place in Texas. The reason that I'm going to do so is because the city alleges they have abdicated their responsibility. They don't even send someone to drive by the city. Excuse me, they have just totally abdicated their responsibility to the citizens, to the people, and to the treasury of the city. And so I kept wondering to myself if I woke up this morning, if I sent an email this morning,
That's interesting. The overseer is in the car
I told them that I believe
while the Mexicans are working in the heat. It is so wonderful to see slavery in the modern time.
Process of having
slavery all over again. Slavery never ended.
Getting ready to have an abortion, right? Excuse me.
But now it's going.
We're getting ready to have an abortion.
What kind of shit is that?
I'd like to see how much.
That's what I was getting a fucking video.
How many persecutors they would be able to get
It's
together,
interesting to see how this work is done.
Mobilize
in 107-degree temperature. The fat guy is on the ground,
get mobilized,
and you have the workers up there working, right? And they're in 107-degree heat. And look at him sit down. He's sitting down.
Possibly
He's sitting
charged
down.
with a crime.
It's very interesting. Very interesting.
Of wanting to have an abortion. Because you know the way the law is in Texas,
Yeah.
any citizen.
All right, so we got this one, and this is on Daystar. Now Daystar is famous, and again it's 108 degrees. It's 108 degrees. What about the rights of these workers? Don't these workers have some rights? Don't they have some human rights? Shouldn't they be protected? Why are these people being exploited by the contractors? Why are they being exploited? Where's the supervisor? Where's the white company owner to be out here in the heat with the workers in the struggle and in the fight? La lucha continúa.
Without permit.
La lucha continúa.
They'll send someone out.
La lucha continúa. Sí.
But that has been very, very, very
La lucha continúa.
Because thus far we've got tens
these
of
people have to feed their families.
Buildings being,
and so they'll take what work they can get, but they're being exploited. I know they are. And they know they are.
It is a great revenue loss.
Exploitation 101.
Great revenue loss.
Exploitation 102 and 103. And I make no apologies now. My name is Peter Emmanuel.
Take any type of executive action, any type of proclamation to try to mitigate the situation. And one of the other issues again that I have is that this roofing makes a very loud noise, You can hear it from a very far away. So what is going on now is that the city has certain rules about noise and noise abatement. Now, if you are a person who happens to look or be, say, what they call black, or further yet, let's say a black Jew, okay, you would be cited, or they would come after you for having a little stereo playing some music on your porch. Somebody will call upon you, and they'll come. They'll come in the New York Minute, okay? And they'll say that your music is too loud. But then you have a neighborhood that is flooded with a whole bunch of undocumented immigrants. Nowadays, it's what the Mexicans will say. The Mexicans have moved up. They have moved up the chain, the food chain. This is the ugliest house in the neighborhood. This is a man, they're so arrogant, they have their trailer sticking out halfway through the alleyway. And when I call the police on that, the police is very polite towards the workers and the contractors, and then it appears that I'm the one who's getting the blame. I'm the one who's raking up the
And
demerits
tell me no
for even
English
calling the
and all
police.
that.
But if I had called them and tell them there was an abortion taking place at that house, we would have made we would have made the news. We would have made the news, and we would have we would have made the news, and would have had if not for the reflectors on there, and you're going down that alleyway, you just run into it, and it's gonna hit you on the driver's side and tear into your windshield and possibly maim you, if not kill you. You try to report these things and these violations, and you seem to be the one who get blamed for it. You take pictures of what's going on, and the illegals act like they have more rights than you, and it's a sad day when you live in a community where you feel like undocumented immigrants have more authority and more rights than you. And how
We
do I
have
know they're undocumented?
licensing
Because
licensing
once you
all
show up
throughout
without a
DFW.
jacket,
Licensing all throughout
they start
DFW.
building neighbors.
Well,
How do I know they don't have a
They
city?
give us
Because you can look it up online. You just have to put the address in. And when I call the city people, they're very sarcastic, very rude. They say, "Oh, they don't have a permit." And the people usually supervising the work is a Caucasian or European or white man, what they call a white man, or the one Spanish person who speaks English or can translate, or who looks closest to white. And then what happens is that they get very antagonistic to and very confrontational. And why are they being confrontational? What is it they're doing illegal? Well, the thing is, if you look at all these houses, there's no permit. There's no permit. They're supposed to display the permit. And with a permit, you have the authorization to make all that noise. Pop, 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 pop. With a permit, you have the authorization to bring these trailers, but then they don't even pay attention to how they pack the trailers. They just dominate the street. They obstruct traffic. And if an ambulance were to come through, it wouldn't be able to come through. Today we have access to satellite technology. One can sit at the desk and order a real-time view of the entire city of Plano to see where all this roofing activity is going on. We have a Plano department that is very well staffed with a lot of officers sitting in the at the what you call that thing again, at the home office,
this is how you know
at the
your
station, the
neighborhood
home
is going
office, the
down.
headquarters, with nothing
I
to
don't give
do.
a fuck about who's
And they
returning
could
home, how
very
many
easily
people's
be
home.
deployed. All they have
These
to do is just
motherfuckers, the
drive by.
garages
Maybe
are
the
loaded with
workers will
junk that they
scatter,
don't need.
jump off
And
the
they all
roofs.
packing their fucking
I hope that
vehicles
will happen.
on the outside on the
But
road.
they could
Like
give
this is a ghetto
citations.
neighborhood. Well, it will be a
They could
ghetto
give
neighborhood
citations.
pretty soon. Because a bunch
So
of
we're
ghetto
missing
people
out
moving in
on
over here.
citations. We're
People
missing
from
out on
shithole
permits.
countries. Shithole
And
countries.
the city
That's what they
manager
are. like that shithole
abdicated
bitch
his
over here
responsibility
with
his
Alan
fiduciary
Wu. Alan Wu is a
responsibility for the
shithole
city.
motherfucker,
And I
peasant
am
from a
certain
very
if we
remote
call
part of
tomorrow
China.
and we say that
This is how
somebody's
you
having an
know your
abortion,
neighborhood is going down.
somebody's having an abortion,
I don't give a
somehow
fuck
they would
about
find
who's
all the
returning home, how many
resources.
people's home.
Even the
These
governor would get
motherfuckers, the
involved.
garages
And even
are
Ken
loaded with
Paxton being
junk that they
impeached would
don't
get
need.
involved.
And they're all
And even the
packing their
lieutenant
fucking
governor would get
vehicles
involved.
on the
And even the
outside on the
city
road
manager would
like
get
this is a
involved.
ghetto
And even the
neighborhood. Well,
mayor,
it will be a ghetto neighborhood pretty soon
figurehead
because
mayor
there's a
would get
bunch of ghetto
involved.
people moving in over here.
So this shows you the
People from
hypocrisy of what's
shithole
taking
countries,
place here. And
shithole
additionally,
countries. That's
this
what
is
they
a
are. Like that
conservative
shithole
Republican
bitch
district
over here
where the people
with
allege
Alan
they're
Wu. Alan Wu is a
anti-immigrant, but
shithole
every week
motherfucker,
we
peasant
have a flock
from a
of
very remote part
undocumented
of
immigrants
China.
cutting
This
the
is how
grass
you
and
know
trimming the
your
trees for
neighborhood
them.
is going down.
And now we have
I don't
them
give a
doing
fuck about
the
who's
roof
returning home, how
replacements,
many
and
people's home.
we have
These
they're being
motherfuckers, the
exploited by the
garages
contractors who
are loaded with
themselves
junk that they don't
are not
need.
registered with the
And
City
they're
of
all
Plano to
packing
do
their
this work in
fucking
the City of
vehicles
Plano,
on the
but yet
outside on
the
the
City of
road like this is
Plano
a
and
ghetto
the
neighborhood. Well, it will be a ghetto
permits
neighborhood
people
pretty soon
will tell me,
because
oh
there's a
no,
bunch
if
of
we
ghetto people
come
moving in over
and it's
here.
not done and it's not up
People
to
from
code, we'll do
shithole
this, we'll do
countries,
that too. Well,
shithole
you
countries.
show me where you
That's
ever
what they
gonna
are.
come out
Like that
and
shithole
review all
bitch
these roofs,
over
and you
here
have satellite
with
images so you can
Alan
go
Wu.
back
Alan Wu is a
and you
shithole
can see what
motherfucker,
has
peasant
changed in the past
from a
month.
very remote part
You
of
tell me
China.
where you're going to
This
go
is how you know
and
your
input
neighborhood is
these
going
addresses,
down.
verify that there were
I don't give
no
a fuck about who's
permits
returning
pulled.
home, how many people's home.
And
These motherfuckers,
if
the
there were no permits
garages
pulled,
are loaded with
the
junk that they don't
the
need.
person who did the
And they're
job
all packing their
themselves
fucking vehicles
were not
on
registered
the
with the
outside on the
city.
road
Well,
like this is a
anyway,
ghetto
that's
neighborhood.
y'all's
Well, it will
business.
be a ghetto
I'm
neighborhood
out.
pretty soon
I have
because
only
there's a
one
bunch of
last
ghetto people
movie to
moving in over
publish,
here.
and it's an
People from
incident going
shithole
on
countries,
Daystar, and
shithole
Daystar is a
countries.
notorious one.
That's what they are.
A lot
Like
of
that
things
shithole
happening on
bitch
Daystar with
over
no
here
permit.
with
And I also
Alan
have
Wu.
a
Alan Wu
jail
is a
roofing that
shithole
I know
motherfucker,
is
peasant
not
from a very remote part
jail
of
roofing
China.
is not
This is
registered
how you
right.
know your neighborhood
So
is
we're gonna
going
look
down.
into that, but we're not
I
gonna
don't give a
spend too
fuck
much
about
time on
who's
that
returning
today.
home, how many people's home. These motherfuckers, the garages are loaded with junk that they don't need. And they're all packing their fucking vehicles on the outside on the road like this is a ghetto neighborhood. Well, it will be a ghetto neighborhood pretty soon because there's a bunch of ghetto people moving in over here. People from shithole countries. That's what they are. Like that shithole bitch over here with Alan Wu. Alan Wu is a shithole motherfucker, peasant from a very remote part of China.